Welcome guys to my video about what is Bitcoin. If you have ever searched this question on the internet or on Google, I'm sure you were left more confused than ever. The problem is that most people educating us on Bitcoin and how it works are coders and programmers. That is why most Bitcoin videos and articles are full of jargon and technical language. The following is a non-technical definition of what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital money that can be sent from user to user without the need of a third party. The word digital means Bitcoin is completely virtual with no physical backing. Don't worry about the word decentralized because I will break it down in a minute. To further explain what Bitcoin is, let me take you down memory lane. The traditional monetary system is called fiat money. The word simply means money endorsed by government and refers to the notes and coins. Its administration is centralized. Remember I said Bitcoin is decentralized, so it is quite the opposite of Bitcoin. The transfer of fiat money is not direct, but rather goes through banks, Visas, PayPal, and mobile money transfer service providers. It is purely based on trust. If you send money from your account to your brother's bank account, you trust the bank will do exactly what you've instructed it to do. The bank will keep a ledger, which is basically a book, on the computer that tracks all the transactions. Even though we have become used to this system, it has serious problems and weaknesses. For example, because of the third parties mentioned, it has high transaction fees. It is also time-consuming. That is where Bitcoin comes in. The main difference is how transactions are tracked and processed. In the traditional banking system, your bank keeps one ledger where all transactions are recorded. This ledger is only being run by the bank's computer and nowhere else, giving them total control over your money. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is being maintained by millions of computers across the world. These computers update the ledger at the same time. That is the meaning of the word decentralized, referring to the number of computers running Bitcoin. How does the actual processing of transactions happen, given it is not the responsibility of one single computer? And are we guaranteed that these computers will continuously be updating the ledger and do a good job at that? Let's say you want to send some money, in this case Bitcoins. All the computers are alerted. They then compete for a chance to be picked to process that transaction. The computer that wins, quote unquote, will be compensated in Bitcoins. What happens? That computer collects a group of transactions, that is your transaction together with other recent transactions, into what is known as a block. A block is simply a list of recent transactions. Recent here I mean seconds or minutes. I'm really trying to simplify it, otherwise it is a complex mathematical computation outside the scope of this video. Remember, all this is done by computers. Once that block is identified, it is sent to all the computers which confirm that it is a valid block. Once this is done by at least 51% of the computers, the block is added to the ledger by all the computers running the ledger. After that, the transaction is deemed complete. The whole thing takes an average of 10 minutes. So that you don't forget, Bitcoin ledger is not updated one transaction at a time, but rather a group of transactions at a time, or put differently, a block at a time. Bitcoin eliminates all the third parties from money system. Because of this, transaction fees are low and it is fast. You can send your brother money to the US in minutes without signing a ton of paperwork. That, in a nutshell, is what Bitcoin is. If you got value from this video, kindly give the video a like and subscribe to my channel for even more simplified videos about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the comments.